Yeah, okay. I'm twinning it. That's Peyton. So, this is the story. I moved and came back. And we got reunited.
Motherfucker.
And we went to a friend's house who I probably shouldn't mention his name.
No, you shouldn't.
Yeah, okay. And she got so drunk. And I remember this guy was like, you're going to puke, because she was drinking or whatever. I was like, she goes, no, I'm not.
I haven't ever puked from drinking. So it was like, no, I'm not. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, and I was like,
all over.
I was talking about, I'm not going to hold your hair and blah, blah, blah. So she starts puking and I grab her hair or whatever.
And all over her leg.
She was puking over the rail in the backyard, and she decided she didn't want to lean all the way over the rail, just halfway, so it hits the rail and the, the deck. And I was standing on the side of her, so every time it hit the deck, it was like a waterfall of puke. Her puke on my leg. And then she was puking again by the fire pit. Right? No. She's sitting in a chair, blah, 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 and she goes, I think I'm about to puke. So she turns her head, and then she goes, yeah, I'm about to puke, and leans forward in her seat or whatever with her feet right under her.
Mind you, I don't remember all of this. So
yeah.
That's why she's telling it.
I was like, move your feet, Tori, and I was trying to grab her feet to, like, pull them back away from where she was about to puke at. And she goes, and face plants out of the seat and hits her head on the fire pit, right? Now, I thought she done burned all her hair off. So, me and two of my friends, who mentioned their names, we pick her up and bring her over to another side thingy. And when she pukes or whatever, and I try to go, and she falls, I try to go get her, my knee lands on the ground in her puke. Right?
Disgusting.
Yeah. Oh, and then, no, at first when she was puking, she had already started puking, like, when she was sitting up in the chair. And I went to go tell her to move her foot back, and she puked on my hand. I leaned over and tried to do my hand real fast before she puked on it. Too late. All over my hand. And it was warm.
That's a little bit too much.
It was gross. And so
would you want it to be cold?
Yeah.
And it was chunky.
Yeah. Oh, it was gross. And then me and my friend had to carry her basically. Like, she was all leaned up on us, trying to walk her into this house. And she was not having none of it. She's like, fuck this, I can walk. Fuck all y'all. I can walk by myself. Let me get in the doorway. She couldn't walk at all.
I could.
No, fuck, she couldn't.
No,
she was like, know. She right when we got there, it'd probably been like 30 minutes. She was already hammered. She's come out, dude. I don't know if you realize this, but the world is tilting. Okay. And we had to go and we put her inside or whatever, like on the couch, and then put a trash bin by her head. Now, I'm not sober either, right? And so
no, she came in the car with me because I was driving. I got my permit, motherfuckers.
Yeah, she got a permit.
But and I was driving, and she was in the back seat, just like totally drunk.
Yeah, I was high.
You were both.
I was a little bit of both. And then, like, that was before we even went over to
Zach.
Like, together.
No. To someone's house.
To my friend's house. To our friend's house.
Yeah. We're doing it again tonight.
Yeah, I had already been over there earlier that day, and then I wanted to go hang out with her, and then we went back later.
Sees it, she's gonna kick your ass.
Fucking fuck. And so I was already kind of woo. And then we get there, and she keeps going, Darien, share a beer with her. She's like, have a beer with me. I'm like, nah, I'm good. She's like, dude, no, share a beer with me. Come on, Darien.
Oh.
You were all up over my, like, you're like, share a beer with me. Share a beer with me.
It's nice.
And so she'd open a beer, and I'd go put it down, like, on the table, and
no,
she'd go fucking chasing after it.
I was drinking something. I don't know how it happened, but, like, it fell out of my hand. So it starts rolling, and I go to chase it, and I drink out of it again, and it wasn't empty.
Yeah, she was sitting, I don't even know, I was sitting there on my friend's lap, and she was standing there. I don't even know how this happened. Nobody hit her or anything. She was just holding it, and it looked like someone came up and hit her, and, like, she threw the fucking can. I mean, it didn't just fall and, like, straight down. No, it was like, whoo, and fell. And she goes chasing after it. No, she's like, share a beer with me. I was like, okay, whatever. Because, I don't know. So I got a beer,
This
right?
video is getting really long, so you're not going to play one. Nobody's going to watch a 5-minute video.
She was chasing after the beers.
Yeah, we're going to make one on my account, so,
Peace out, bitches! Anyways.